The morning after the storm. One morning, the forest looked very different. During the night, a powerful storm had passed through the valley. Strong winds had shaken the trees, and heavy rain had poured across the hills. When Benny woke up, he could still see dark clouds slowly moving away. He stepped outside his little forest home and looked around. Leaves were scattered everywhere. Broken branches lay across the ground. Just then, Ruby hopped along the path. "Good morning, Benny," she said. Benny looked at the sky. "That storm was really strong last night." Ruby nodded. "I hope everyone in the forest is okay." Big problem. Suddenly, a group of birds flew overhead in a hurry. They looked worried. "Something is wrong near the waterfall," one bird shouted. Benny and Ruby quickly followed the birds. After walking through the forest for a while, they reached the Great Waterfall Valley. But when they arrived, they stopped in shock. The rainbow bridge above the waterfall was broken. The magical rainbow bridge had always connected the two sides of the valley. Animals used it every day to cross safely. But the storm had shattered part of the bridge. Pieces of glowing rainbow stone had fallen into the river below. Animals in trouble. Animals gathered on both sides of the valley. A family of deer stood on one side, several rabbits and squirrels waited on the other side. They could not cross the deep rushing river. Ruby looked worried. If the bridge stays broken, animals won't be able to travel between the forests. Benny thought carefully. "Then we have to fix it." The plan. Ruby examined the broken bridge. The magical bridge was made from special rainbow crystals. Most of the crystals had fallen into the river during the storm. "If we can collect those crystals," Ruby said, "we might be able to rebuild the bridge." Benny smiled. "Then let's get them back." Searching the river. The river below the waterfall was fast and loud. Benny carefully climbed down the rocks. Ruby stayed near the edge to guide him. Soon Benny spotted something shining in the water. One of the rainbow crystals sparkled beneath the surface. Benny reached down carefully and picked it up. The crystal glowed with beautiful colors. "We found one," Benny called. Animals on the riverbank cheered, gathering the crystals. For the next hour, Benny and Ruby worked together. Benny climbed across rocks and searched the water. Ruby helped collect smaller crystals along the shore. Slowly, they gathered more and more glowing pieces. Soon they had collected nearly all of them. But one final crystal was missing. The final crystal. Suddenly, a turtle slowly swam toward them. Something colorful was stuck on its shell. Ruby gasped. The last crystal, the crystal had landed gently on the turtle during the storm. Benny carefully removed it and thanked the turtle. Now they had all the pieces they needed. Rebuilding the bridge. Benny and Ruby climbed back up to the broken rainbow bridge. Animals watched with hope. Benny carefully placed the glowing crystals back into the bridge. One by one, the pieces began to connect. Ruby adjusted the crystals so the colors aligned perfectly. Suddenly, the entire bridge began glowing again. Bright colors spread across the rainbow path. The magical bridge was whole once more. A joyful moment. Animals cheered happily. The deer family crossed the bridge first. Squirrels ran across playfully. Birds flew around the glowing rainbow arch. Ruby smiled. The bridge is stronger than before. Benny looked proudly at their work. And now the forest is connected again. A beautiful ending. As the sun began to set, the rainbow bridge shone brilliantly above the waterfall. The rushing water sparkled with colorful reflections. Benny and Ruby sat nearby watching the peaceful valley. That storm caused a lot of trouble, Benny said, "but we fixed it together." Ruby replied. The forest was safe again, and the rainbow bridge continued glowing, connecting the valley and all the animals who lived there. Moral of the story: when friends work together, they can rebuild even the most broken things.